people, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Trisha Penn Jackson. I'm a licensed real estate agent in New York City, and I also write a fashion and lifestyle blog called feasandfashion.com. Here on my channel, we talk about fashion, we talk about lifestyle, we talk about travel, and we sprinkle in a little bit of real estate. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so you can become a member of our tribe. Please hit that notification button so you know when these videos drop, and please give this video a huge thumbs up to tell YouTube that you liked it. So today's video is a labor of love. I have to say that because it was a labor of love, but also it was a fun labor of love. I went through all of the New York Fashion Week shows and even some notable presentations and all that stuff, and I'm here to do a rundown from A to Z of some of the biggest and best brands that came out of New York Fashion Week and what their fall winter 2024 lines are looking like and giving. So I decided I was actually going to do all of these shows in one video, but I feel like it'd be way too long. So I'm actually going to break it up into two videos. So this is the first of the two videos, and it's going to be A through K, and then L through the rest of the alphabet is going to be in a second video. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys like this one. Please let me know in the comments if you love these and if you want me to do more of them. I actually got the idea to do this from a TikTok creator. I can't remember. Moshe Lundstrom. She is Newsfash. If you're not following her on TikTok, you should definitely do that. I don't know if she has an Instagram, but you should definitely follow her. She is a fashion journalist, and her videos, I love them so much. She has a very eloquent way of speaking. It's a way that I aspire to attain to one day, and the vocabulary is just amazing. Sometimes she'll drop words and I'm like, let me look that up. What is that? But she's amazing, and she does these rundowns of fashion shows and the shows during the season. Last season, I think in September, she did this A to Z situation, and I loved it, and I loved that idea. But so I decided to, be inspired by that and actually do a longer form for YouTube. So that's how this video started. And without rambling too much, let's jump right in. And we're starting with a number because a number is not on the alphabet. And that brand is 3.1 Phillip Lim. I actually really love Phillip Lim's clothing. I think it is quintessential New York. It gives that chic, contemporary. It's just, you can always find I have a couple pieces from Phillip Lim in my my wardrobe. I have a blazer, I have a pair of pants. I just think that I love this brand so much. And of course, their clothing is actually rooted in like New York City culture, where you can go from work to play, which is what a lot of New Yorkers try to do and try to aspire to, because we do live in a city, and even if you work downtown and you live uptown, you want to be able to like keep your outfit on from work to just go out for drinks afterwards. And obviously this collection was no different than that. He definitely stayed true to that. And most notable looks for me, not most notable, but some looks that actually came up, struck a chord in my heart, in my fashion heart, which I would probably buy from head to toe, is actually look 15, which is a long denim skirt with an unfinished hem, with an unfinished top. I love this. This is so New York. Again, you guys know that I love denim skirts. I'm just into them right now. I love them as a alternative to wearing jeans because they just fit you better. Like having a skirt not have to hug your hips or your butt like how it's supposed to is just a little easier to find rather than jeans. I do want to get a few more pairs of jeans, and I talked about that in a previous video, but denim skirts are it, and this look is just top notch. And then there was this look with this elevated utility jacket and this trumpet skirt. I love this jumped position. I thought it was such a fun just a fun look altogether. I think that, again, this is one of those looks that you can literally, you take the jacket off, you have a regular turtleneck underneath with this fun skirt, and then you put the jacket on and you go for drinks and you're fabulous. The next was this fluffy fringe. And you're going to hear me say fluffy fringe a lot throughout these, which I think is a trend alert. I'll definitely do that because I've seen it a couple of times, and I will mention it during some of these shows. This is a fluffy fringe situation. It's a fluffy fringe coat sweater. Like, that's how I could describe it, because it's this beautiful fringed out. It looks like knit, so that's why I say fluffy fringe. It looks like a knit fringe, and it's this coat in this cream color. It's just so fabulous. But what takes it up and even more in a notch is that it has these two little these like two little leather straps here with like buckles on them. Chef's kiss. I love the juxtaposition. Again, like that fluffy sweater, you think it's just like cozy, warm, but then you have that little edge. There's like just that little edge, and it just elevates the whole look. Love it, love it, love it. And that was look 13. And then look 12 was this fringe hem sweater, and kind of more of like that fluffy fringe, and then layered with a hoodie, and then organza skirt. So another trend that I have noticed again are hoodies. Hoodies have been all over these New York Fashion Week runways, and I think it's going to be something. Hoodies under jackets, hoodies under blazers. I am not that girl. I'm not a hoodie girl. I don't like anything on my head like that. I don't really wear hats as much as I would love to. So I don't know if even like the look of a hoodie, it's not really my thing. I have a couple, you know, but that's clearly going to be a trend because I keep seeing it. I saw it multiple times in multiple shows, and I'll definitely make note of that when I go through them. But I love this look. Again, it's just like a fun, you know, juxtaposition with that sweater situation, and then, you know, the organza skirt at the bottom. I just love it. Fill one, chef's kiss. Really great collection. All right, and the next on the list is Alice and Olivia, of course, on the first on the list. They obviously their clothing is always fun. They always have like fun little caricatures, which is actually the creative director and the creative Stacy. That is, those caricatures are of her. When you see that little woman with the glasses and the buns and the chic, yeah, that's actually the designer of Alice and Olivia, which I think it's so fun. This season I would describe the runway as black, white, and red all over, and that is because there were so many black and white moments and tons of all red moments, which is another trend. I thought it was going away. We thought it was going away, but no, all red is here to stay. And a couple of these designers definitely had all red moments, including Alice and Olivia. And she also had some pieces that had these large floral prints that I love. You guys know I'm a floral girl. I don't know exactly what the flower is. It almost looks a little bit like a peony, a red peony, a little bit like opened up, but don't quote me on that. I don't really know what the flower is, but it's beautiful. And then there were some touches of blue, of all blue, touches of all green, and also a collaboration with Tom Wesselman, which was actually kind of cool, his art. So most notable looks that I loved was the lipstick dress, which is look 9. It was this dress with this beautiful lips, and I call it lipstick dress because that's kind of how I could describe it. It had a big lipstick. It was really cheeky, and then one arm was printed with like this fun like pop art. I love that. I love something, again, that's classic, but then it has this pop, it's fun, and that gives that, you know, that gives that vibe to me. Another look that was fun was the look 6, which was a white top, black pants, tulle bow necktie. I love this like bow situation. I'm really into, you guys know I'm really into flowers, florals, and I have an idea to wear like a floral on my neck. But this, or like, it's like a tulle bow, and I'm like, that is so cute. I love a pussy bow top, so this is kind of this gives me that vibes, and I'm definitely gonna recreate an outfit like this. I'm gonna do a white shirt, some fun black pants, and then do kind of like a tulle or organza bow. I just think it's really chic. Look 13 was a red suit. Like I told you, there was all these red moments. There was a red floral blazer and dress look, which I loved again, and that was look 10. And then to tie it all together was this green dress look in look 34. You guys know I'm a green girl, and this is so fabulous. I love it so much. Alice and Olivia, loved the collection. You know, these are all shows that, of course, I aspire to go to one day, but I can still appreciate and love on the fashions, and that's what this is about, so that we can share this together. Even though I'm not invited to the shows just yet. This is our way of being able to just hang out and see them again. And it was so much fun actually just going through all of the runway pieces, because you see them sometimes on Instagram, you see them on TikTok, you see like the little replays, but it's different going through piece by piece and seeing like little design touches and little styling touches. Like even like I was talking about that necktie, like those kind of things I wouldn't have noticed if I was just watching a video, but going through and coloring through these photos really gave me that. And I'm hopefully you guys it translates to you guys so you can see what the pieces are, and even get like, you know, maybe prep a little shopping list or a little wish list like I did in a previous video. All right, so the next designer on the list is Akinvas. Now, I have one Akinvas piece, but I am obsessed with them. I love their pieces. They are a newer contemporary brand, but for the past couple of seasons, they have been doing such a good job, and I love it. They are really known for like their knits, and then they're kind of like more flirty avant-garde pieces. So this collection, their 2024 fall winter collection, was a lot of knitwear adorned with these pom-pom, these frilly, puffy pom-poms, and then of course clean lines with subtle details, because that's their thing. They do like this clean line, but like a little extra, and that's why I gravitate towards them so much, because I'm that girl. I love a chic moment with a little pop of something. And then of course 3D florals, which again I'm into. They had a couple of 3D floral, all 3D floral denim looks that I was like, give me all the pieces. I wouldn't necessarily wear them together, but give me all the pieces. There's a pair of boots. My God, these boots, y'all, so good. They are not practical for every day or whatever, but are they an amazing statement? But the skirt and the jacket, definitely something you can wear. You can have a plain old outfit and just pop that on and you are fly. Love, love, love. There was also this gold blazer with a gold hoodie underneath, and there's that trend again. I told you guys it's here. Like, people are wearing these hoodies with under blazers, and that look, I loved it. I love the blazer. Definitely something I would add to my wardrobe as a statement blazer, because you guys know I'm a blazer girl, and it was just amazing. There was also these form-fitting sweater dresses with the pom-poms in a cutout. I mean, surrounding a cutout. Like, it was, the cutout was lined with these pom-poms. And I could so see, like, when that comes retail, I'm definitely probably going to get that dress. I'm not a dress girl, but like fun stuff like this makes dressing it's so easy. You pop that on, boots, lipstick, you're good. It's a look. It's such a look. So super, super excited about that. And then last but certainly not least, they had a fabulous pinstripe suit that it had no opening in the front, and the collar was actually like a reverse. So it looked like the back of the collar was in the front. I don't know what the back of the look looked like, because I didn't see any photos of that, or even on the runway, I didn't see the back of it. But it's fabulous nonetheless. I would rock the heck out of that. Honestly, the top could probably be like a mini dress with some tights. But it was just so good. It's just such a fun, you know, updated version of a pinstripe suit, which I have in my wardrobe, but that one is a very, very chic moment. Okay, so next we're going to switch over to talking about Area. You guys know I love Area. I've been to 2 of their sample sales, and both times made out like a bandit. And I am just obsessed with them. Sometimes the prices of the pieces are astronomical when it is retail, but I could see why people buy them because it's just always so fun. I have to say, unfortunately though, this collection was not my favorite. So this collection I dubbed All Eyes. So all eyes were on Aria's fall winter 2024 runway collection, and that was because they had eyes everywhere. You know, Aria is known for being very cheeky, very tongue-in-cheek. They play with a lot of different things and textures and prints and all that stuff, rhinestones. Like, that's what Aria is known for. But as a slight trypophobic person, I don't really like all the dots, and it makes me itch. And if you don't know what that is the phobia of holes. Like, I hate, like, I'm not that bad. I know there are people who like really like can break out in hives if they see it, but it makes my skin crawl when I see a lot of holes that all together. So those eyes all over some of the looks really kind of like maybe like scratching a little itch a little bit. So look number 3 was like the main look that was like, it's everywhere. Those eyes were everywhere. It was a skirt embellished with eyes and then had like 3D like eyes popping out. And these were like the bobble eyes from like, you know, remember those, you know, actually, when you do like little craft projects and you get those eyes to like go onto things and they like bobble and bob around. That's exactly what the runway collection for Aria was giving. That's what it was giving. And it's just, it kind of creeped me out. But that look had it on the skirt. And then there was like these bigger eyes on top. And then it was just, then there were the eye glasses. There were huge glasses that were shaped and looked like eyes. And it was just it's not for me. They also had some Dalmatian print situations, which I feel like I can get with a little bit more. And that's because Dalmatian spots, or even the spots that they use, I say Dalmatian because that's what it reminded me of. I don't know what that print was. But I say that because Dalmatian spots are irregular. They're not perfectly circular. And that's why it was a little bit more palpable for me. And look 11 had this Dalmatian printed hoodie cape jacket situation. And like I told you guys, you know, it was over the head kind of hood situation. That's that hood again. This wasn't a hood-y, but it was like hood-like. And I just think that that's going to be like a trend or a micro trend, at least for fall, according to what the runways. And then, of course, some micro shorts was with that look. And then one look that I thought was kind of cool, Aria does denim like no other. Their denim is always like this fun, intricate, sexy, you know, shapely, always something extra kind of denim. And they definitely brought that to this collection. Their look 17 was like a denim, some denim jeans and a denim cropped jacket, which I love. I love that jacket. And then it had like these huge this huge fringed rhinestone skirt over it. And that was super cute. It's super Aria. I can see somebody wearing that on a red carpet and, you know, that'd be their look. And that was probably one of my favorites looks of Aria's collection. Not my most favorite Aria collection, but I definitely appreciate the thought process. I appreciate the commitment, and definitely something to check out if you don't have trypophobia like I do. I'm like slightly there. It makes me itch. Next brand I'm going to talk about or next designer I'm going to talk about the runway is actually Brandon Blackwood. I said Brandon was right there. Brandon Blackwood. Of course, he's known for his chic, monochromatic, head to toe color looks. But this year he added he sprinkled in a little print. Brandon Blackwood's clothes to me, they always read as ultra chic, executive, you are that girl again, but he also does that in a way where you could wear it from the office to drinks. If you're going from the office and then you go to Soho House for drinks or Dumbo House for drinks, like that's what his collection always gives to me. Like I said, the 2024 fall collection had little touches of of course, his like chic moments, but also gave us a little bit of prints and a little bit fun colors, and like this chartreuse kind of green was in some of the looks, like look number 22, which was a chartreuse dress and had like a printed underskirt, which was kind of cute. And then look 23, this is more of his style, which was this blue halter top, this striped blue halter top with pants. I love that. The way that the neck is very, very chic. And then of course he didn't stray too far, obviously, from his ultra chic, you know, elevated classic silhouettes. And look number 13, which was this black top with these gray trousers. I could literally snatch those clothes off the model and wear them to any showing, to any business meeting, anywhere. Like those looks were just, they were just so good. So that look, and then there was this black turtleneck with a patent leather skirt and chocolate brown with a burnt, it's like burnt orange piping. Give me that skirt. It was so good. My God, like it was so good. I love it so much. Again, another outfit that I would literally just snatch off the runway and put in my closet and wear it out because it was just so fabulous. Next up, we have Carolina Herrera. And of course, Carolina Herrera is known for their fabulous, feminine, you know, ultra glam, red I'm saying red carpet and runway together. Red carpet moments, of course, big florals, fluffy, puffy sleeves. That is what they're known for. And of course, Wes Gordon, who is their creative director, brought all of that to this runway. He mentioned, I saw in an article that he mentioned that he wanted to make beauty exude power, and I think he accomplished that with the looks that came down the runway. Honestly, this was actually a very refreshing Carolina Herrera show for me. I've actually been to the fashion show one time during New York Fashion Week, which was fabulous. I met Eva Chen that year that I went to that show, and the clothes usually aren't as wearable as one would want. You know, it's a very formal wear, but this collection, I think, gave us a little bit more of things so that we can pop out and wear every day. Like look number 8, which is this puff sleeve top and a denim with long wide leg denims. Love this look. Again, something that I could definitely take off the runway and wear out. There was this ruffle top with these black shorts. Yeah, so fun. And then look 19 was this cream coat with a black turtleneck. And that's it. That was the look. And I'm like, I'm not a quiet luxury girl, but if I did, like, it would look like this. It's just so chic. It's such a chic look. So chic. There is this this actually cream colored kind of coat that's going to be dropping at H&M in their premium selection. I can't remember what they call it, but like they have like a drop of like their like more expensive pieces. Is going to be happening, I think, later, I think end of February. And there's like a cream coat. I'm like, let me recreate. Look, I already got my turtleneck ready. Let me recreate that look because it's just so chic. Love. All right, next is Christian Cohen. And this collection is fun. Christian Cohen, if you're not familiar, is known for like really fun, not, I was gonna say like kind of like Jeremy Scott pieces, but it's not the same. Christian Cohen's, like the pieces are like fun and avant-garde and all that stuff, but in a sexy way. Like he does sexy very well, but not in a like, oh, you're a prostitute kind of sexy. It's like, oh, like subtly kind of sexy. And it's really for like the downtown party girls. But he kind of departed this season, and he had his show uptown in the Upper East Side, and it was a little bit more, it gave that party girl vibe, but like in a little bit more mature way. And I love that jump to position, how he did that. A lot of the models actually were also older, and like you could tell that they were kind of like over 40 and stuff, but they were wearing these like very provocative kind of outfits, you know. It was demure, but it was also youthful and just like, again, a little sexy, a little peek of something here and there. The look number 2 came out with this sheer shirt, which I love a sheer shirt. I love a sheer shirt. I love a sheer shirt. I love how you could be technically covered, but still like naked. And I love wearing like just like a bra. Sometimes I pop on a blazer with them. I love a sheer moment. I just think they're sexy. Even like if the back was sheer, it's a way to feel covered but still be in a sexy way. So this look definitely had that going for it. And it was paired with this had these cool buttons, and then exaggerated cuffs, which I, again, just added to that fun situation. And then he had it with a chic circle skirt that you would see on any Upper East Side, you know, millionaire heiress woman. And I think that was like what the play of his runway was, and I love that. The next look was actually that I want to talk about is 24, which was this evening dress with feathers on the back and the train, and up going down the back. My goodness. So he also used his usual star concept, like he loves stars. And there was a few numbers like look 33, which was this star. It was a sequin dress with like big star sequins. That's all I can describe them as, because they looked like the same sequin material, but they were stars. And I thought that was cool and fun. And again, that I could see on a runway. So I mean, on a red carpet somewhere. Somebody just wants like a fun little cheeky, like I don't know, which runway, like a Teen Choice Award situation. Like, I think that's a fun dress. So yeah. The next designer is Christian Siriano. He's one of my favorite evening wear people from the Project Runway days, seeing him win, and now to see what his brand is. I love, love, love it. And also because he caters to thicker, you know, plus size people. I love that. And he's like not the only, but he's like one of the main ones who does that. And he dresses a lot of the plus size actresses and singers during award season and runways. I mean, award season and red carpets. And I love him for that. So, this collection was a lot of draped silks and satins, and it had a touch of lame. There was a few like metallic touches, which I thought were fun. And he describes his collection, Christian Siriano himself described this collection as evening wear inspired by a post-apocalyptic dystopian. Like, that's what you would wear in a post-apocalyptic dystopian world, is the clothes that went down his 2024 fall winter runway. And a few looks that I would love to note that I'm like was obsessed with was this corseted dress with ruffle sides, lined in this red lace. Like, that was such a weird like jump to position, like with this little peak of red lace on it. And that was look 19 from his collection. Loved it. Loved it. And then this bronze jumpsuit with an asymmetrical collar. Think that that's so fun. I'm not a jumpsuit kind of girl because I have very long legs, short torso. Jumpsuits don't necessarily fit my body like in the correct manner that they should. But that was look 28, and I love that. I love what the bronze color looked like. It had like little flecks of like gold in it. Super nice. Look 29 was this straight top and just black pants. Super chic, super elegant. Something, again, you can wear out to work, and then you can dress it up and wear it, put a little lipstick on and go to drinks with. And then last but not least was this layered tulle dress. And my God, was this thing beautiful. Again, another red carpet moment that I could see somebody wearing this at the Cannes Film Festival. I could see someone wearing this to maybe like how they Tool, like I can definitely see it on like a Grammys carpet because it's fun, but it's also still chic and like so good. Love, love, love Kristen Siriano. This collection, chef's kiss, A1, amazing. All right, next I'm going to talk about Coach. Coach had their collection which referenced a lot of 80s and 90s style together. So like late 80s, early 90s style. Tons of hoodies under jackets. Again, there's that trend. And bows. And honestly, honest opinion, love Coach. I have Coach bags. Actually, Coach was the first designer thing that I ever got. I got Coach shoes when I was 11. These Coach like loafers. Let me tell you this story. I got these Coach loafers when I moved to Barbados. I went to high school in Barbados. I was born and raised in Maryland, then moved to Barbados for high school because my mom wanted to move back after my mom passed away. Oh, I've heard my grandmother passed away. We moved to Barbados, and my sister bought me, my sister been on designers like for forever, and my sister bought me these Coach loafers that I could wear to school because I had to wear a uniform, but my accessories just had to be like a neutral color. And even though they had the Coach CCs, they were like this brown canvas colored with like a leather hardwood heel, like a little, like not a big heel, like they were really like loafers, and I love them. And when I got those, that was like my first like really like stepping into like fashion. Actually, I don't even know if my sister knows that story, but she, like, I should tell her that. But anyway, once I wore those, everybody like loved them. I got so many compliments from like all the kids and stuff like that, especially because it wasn't like in Barbados, like it's not, you know, back then they weren't like really advanced in like the clothing thing. They're getting a little bit better, but when they saw the Coach, they're like, oh my God, she has these Coach shoes on. So I love Coach and always been like a Coach girl, and their bags, love them to this day. But this runway was not my favorite. Honestly, it was not my favorite. There were a few pieces that I was like, oh, that's kind of cute or whatever, but the whole concept was just very, I don't feel like it was contrived enough. I don't feel like there was like enough effort put into it. And it really, I feel like that it showed. Like there was a quilted leather jacket that was layered under a hoodie, like a hoodie mini dress, which I'm like, okay. But what I did like, again, were the bags. And then they had these New York figurines on like bag charms kind of, but they were bigger than bag charms because bag charms were usually small. It was like, there was like a little Statue of Liberty, a little New York City taxi cab, like dropping off the side of the bags, and that I loved. So like Coach is, and the thing is that Coach does clothes very well, like especially outerwear. They do. That's why I like this quilted leather jacket. But some of the other looks were just like, ugh. It wasn't my favorite thing. So yeah, so then there was like a blazer that was layered over, and again, over a hoodie. And then it was like a tulle skirt with a huge bow. Not my thing. One of the things that I think was cute was this ruched spaghetti top, spaghetti strapped top. Why was that so hard to say? And that had a huge bow on it, and then just a pair of frayed denim jeans. I think that was cute. That was fun. That is the kind of stuff that you can just pop a sweater over your shoulders in the spring, or in the cooler months, pop a jacket over. That was kind of cute. But Coach, unfortunately, was not my favorite. Next brand is a Diotima. So Diotima is actually a newer brand to me. Like I heard about them last season and then saw them this season again and saw like that they had a lot of buzz around them, and I'm loving their stuff actually, especially because it's a Black Jamaican designer. Love that. And they're known for like intricate knits and crochet inlays, and of course this season's collection did not did not disappoint. There was this mauve knitted skirt and sweater set that I love. Could definitely see that done for spring and for fall, of course. This is when this is for, but it's such a great little set there. There was this pink and black crochet dress that was so beautiful. Loved it so much. Not necessarily something that I would necessarily gravitate towards, but could definitely appreciate it. They had a little kind of jacket over it, which I'm like, just a jacket so we can see more of the dress. But it was really cute, and love that. And this one I actually could probably wear it. Like, I would wear that top as a dress. And it was this long khaki colored poplin top with these crochet patches on the side, which I'm sure like would be see-through because they are crochet. And I love that. I love little moments like that. I would wear that top as a top with buttons probably opened up to like maybe right under boobs, and I would probably wear it as a dress with, you know, buttons probably buttoned to maybe like thigh length, so that you can have a little peek of thigh. I think that those kind of dresses are fun. And I would be remiss to not mention Janae Naylor. If you don't know her, she used to be High on Lux. I'm sure you know her. Everybody knows her. She went to the show and was dressed by the designer and had this beautiful black and white outfit with her Khaite boots, and love this look. This was probably my favorite look from her for Fashion Week. I just think that it was really a fun play on like that crochet situation, and then like the chic boots. Super fun, super fabulous. Love that dress. I could not find that dress though. Like, I looked for it, could not find it. Maybe I think it'd be coming out this spring. And if so, it might be something I would be looking into, because that would be a fabulous vacation dress. We have Gabrielle Hearst, which I always love her stuff. I think that she does a lot of like statement chic pieces, and I love that. New Yorking. In this collection, I loved. There was an all red fluffy fringe coat situation, and I loved it. It really reminded me of this girl that I follow on Instagram. Her name is Nina. I think she used to be 5 inches and below or something. She used to be about shoes, but I think she changed over to her real name, which is Nina. She did Copenhagen Fashion Week this this past month, and had this all red look fur coat situation. Chef's kiss. This look on Gabrielle Hearst runway, very reminiscent of that, but loved it. I would love a coat, or even like the fluffy fringe coat that from Gabrielle Hearst like that. I think that red color is just beautiful. It's a great pop. Again, in the wintertime in New York, your outerwear is your outfit, so having a coat like that would just be fabulous. So there was also this leather corseted dress that I loved. I love the juxtaposition of the leather with the corset. I just feel like it makes it edgy but still sweet, because of course corset, you have a corset situation, a very feminine. Love that. And then the last but not least, there was like a faux fur. There was a couple of them in different colors, but like a faux fur, almost kind of like a sheath dress that was meaty, almost maxi length, and had like a V-neck to it. I thought that was very interesting. I've never seen anything quite like that, like a faux fur moment. And the fur was like short enough for it to look, it was almost kind of like mohair. So I thought that was pretty chic. Would love that in something like I think it comes in like a gray color. There was a couple colors, but that was very chic. Okay, next on the list is Hervé Léger, and I have a story behind Hervé Léger. So when I went to my first Fashion Week in 2012, I kind of tagged along with some influencers or some bloggers, what we were called back then. We were like a DC blogger group, and I tagged along with some of the girls from that group who said they were just gonna wing it and go to Fashion Week. And I've always, at that time, I had always wanted to go to Fashion Week, and I went to Fashion Week with them. And at this time, Fashion Week was at Lincoln Center. Totally different. This is actually when it like had just went over to Lincoln Center. So it was a little different from before where the tents were in Bryant Park. And it was, one, it was cool because one of the girls ends up, I mean, I'm still cool with one of the other girls, but one of the girls is like one of my really good friends to this day. But back then you didn't really, bloggers and influencers weren't really a staple on the runways or at fashion shows and stuff. So you kind of just went, you know, you asked if they had standing room, they would give you tickets. They really weren't as gatekeepy as they are now. And I did not have a ticket for this show, but I kind of snuck in because I just looked like I belonged there. And the security guard was just like, okay, let me just let her in. Sat second row at Hervé Léger, my first fashion week in New York City. It was actually in February, and it was such a great memory. Like I just love that I was able to experience that as a first timer. That was my little story about Hervé Léger, but let's get back to it. Now that Michelle Oaks, this is her first collection with the brand, and if you're not familiar, she was with Cushioning and Oaks. She has her own brand called Oaks now, but she is now the creative director and lead designer for Hervé Léger. And she says she's trying to start over fresh. Of course, still stick to the sexy DNA of the brand, but add a little quirk and embellishments to appeal to millennials and Gen Z. So I think that Hervé Léger had its height obviously in the early aughts, which is early 2000s, with people like Kim Kardashian and the Hilton sisters and all that stuff, always in Hervé Léger. That was like the that was a go-to party outfit. But now, you know, Gen Z and even like older millennials that kind of just reminisce. That's just kind of reminiscent of a past time. So I'm really excited that she wants to take the DNA, but try to elevate it. And there were a couple of looks that I feel like she definitely did that with, where she, you know, took the bandage dress and kind of gave it a little bit of elevation. There was this one dress which was a plum colored form-hugging sheath dress, and it had like this ruched top. This was look 3. Beautiful. Love the color. And then I just love that little unexpected pop of like that little silk ruching. I think it was really, really smart. There was this, again, another all red moment. I told you guys all red is going to be back in popular for fall as well, and I just think it's going to be here all year round. I think honestly for the foreseeable future we're going to see some all red moments for a while. And this all red look was look number 5. It was a red maxi bandage dress with red heels, and I just loved it. I loved how this looked. Again, it is a little bit more elevated because, you know, back then it was mini everything, and that's how you had to look sexy, because you had a mini dress on and you had like, no, but this is a maxi dress, and because we love a maxi, well, I love a maxi, and I love that this is like updated silk, had the, you know, the bondage, the bandage type of fabric, but with a maxi twist to it. And then there was this red fringe dress, which I thought I loved it. Honestly, it had like the simple kind of almost like bandage top as well, but then it had like layers of fringe, and that was look 11. Also love, love, love. So I'm really excited to see what she has for the house, because Hervé Léger does hold a special place in my heart. I lied. I did have a piece of Hervé Léger clothing. It was actually a t-shirt, probably from a sample sale. I don't know where that shirt is. But anyway, it would be nice to kind of like get a piece or something like that for like those sexy, you know, date night situations. Next on the list is actually Khaite. So Khaite is like this, like has a cult following now. They haven't been around for a long time, but they definitely are super popular. To me, I feel like Khaite as a brand to me is a lot more simple than my style is. Even like the cuts and stuff of things, I'm like, okay, it's like very amazing tailored pieces, structured, very contemporary, you know, on the go kind of pieces. You'll definitely see like a lot of trousers and jackets and stuff like that. But I just feel like sometimes it reads as boring. Some of the accessories, I think they do a lot better in, like those shoes that were very similar to the Elias shoes with this, and even some of their boots. Remember those boots that I had from Khaite on my wish list that I tried on at Bergdorf that could not fit on my thigh. You know, they for me it's kind of hit or miss, but this season I think they're, you know, doing a little bit more, which I'm loving, because I'm just not into just like the plain. One thing that I think that they do very, very well is outerwear, but their outerwear is so expensive. So they do a lot of fur coats and a lot of shirtling coats and stuff, and they are fabulous to say the least. But they are also expensive. They had one this season that was like $12,000 that I think Lori Harvey wore. If I can find a picture, I'll pop it up. And it was fabulous, but $12,000, like, that's a small car. Anyway, this season, again, so it was a lot of draped leather, which I love. I love that they played with leather in this kind of way, because you usually see structured leather, maybe doing some darting, but not a lot of draping. So that was kind of cool. Oxblood was like the color. Like, oxblood is going to be everywhere. It is here for this season. It's going to be here for next season's fall, winter. Oxblood is not going anywhere. And then, of course, their fur coats and vests. And then look one, which opened up the show, was to me, it was a really great look, which is a cropped leather coat with leather paper bag waist skirt, which is actually another fun thing, like using leather in a fun, playful way. That way, I kind of like that. I like that little touch. And then look 22 was this oxblood fur coat that I could, oh my God. It was so good. It's so, so good. The color is super rich. I love that collar, that oxblood color needs to get into my closet. And then finally, it was look number 5. It was this beautiful draped white dress with these white gloves, and I love it. I feel like gloves are also having a moment right now. A lot of people wearing gloves, just like everyday kind of way, and it's giving me very much Carrie Bradshaw, and I'm here for it. I'm a nail girl, so I don't necessarily like wearing gloves to cover my nails, but maybe if they're a Khaite glove with like a cute white dress to go along with it, I'll definitely change my mind on that. So yeah. So that actually was the last designer I'm going to talk about for this part of the video, for part 1. Thank you so much for getting here. If you got here, I love doing these chats and these commentaries. I love this fashion stuff so much. Please let me know in the comments what you thought. Was your favorite designer so far? I know I have a few favorites, and maybe at the end I'll share who my favorites were. But let me know who you guys were loving so far. And please stay tuned for part 2, which is going to be great. I have commentary about Marc Jacobs, Laquan Smith's show, and even Prabal Gurung, who I have a funny story about how I tried to sneak into his show this season. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and if you joined this, and if you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.